Welcome to another edition of All Over It with Michael English. On today's show, a very special guest,
Ken Saunders, art dealer.
Also appearing, Snacks Live, and Marv. Another encounter with our perennial guest, Justin Theroux.
Come in with a full battery, and don't forget to return that CBD oil to the dollar store. Hey, where's my paddle? That's right, NFTs and the drool of a pit bull. This is all over it. In case you missed it, Justin and Ken squared off on that very question last week. Let's take a look.
That's
so always studying on the 19th floor, Justin.
Always. So Ken, yeah, this is my NFT here. My dog insufflated or breathed into it once, and it's evaporated on the bottom from Kuma. Could you maybe provide me a evaluation? How much somebody would pay, perhaps, for that piece?
Well, I do note that it is quite clear. The clarity is quite startling. It is entirely transparent as far as I can see. It does perhaps look like something you would measure elephant poop in, but I'm just saying if it's dog breath, not elephant poop, that's good too. But you know what? This is beyond the area of my expertise, I suspect.
And here's another piece that I had. Supposed to be some kind of anthracitic aortic in glass.
Very nice.
Estimation of this work here.
Do you think you could get a match to that and maybe make bookends with it?
So good in the hands, so good in the hands.
Earrings, maybe?
Lovely.
That's what this. I love Michael. I love your show. It's so fun to be silly here.
Oh my! Well, I love having you. I really do. And Ken hasn't been in New York for a while. I know in Chicago they still worry about encephalitis.
Was I going to get a chance to review Justin's movie?
So, Ken.
Yes.
I really want to thank you today. I'm not trying to end the show or anything, but do you have any other questions for Justin, maybe a specific question that, not related to anything other than limited to art or...
really, you wonder just how many mosquitoes there are in the Mosquito Coast.
That question will be answered along with a myriad of others.
And we've got Ken Saunders back today. I can't believe it. He's our first return guest. I know he's there. He's flashing things. He's all over it.
My NFT.
Fantastic.
Yeah. I just sold it for $61 million. So you're going to have to actually rename your show.
Really? Give us an idea. Give us
Over it.
Over it.
Already.
I'm so glad to have you back, Ken. Thank you for making time. The focus groups have spoken. You know who they are.
I know. They asked me why my eyes were slits.
Well, there were complaints about lighting, and I changed the lighting, as you can see. The lighting is fantastic, I think. Am I doing the right thing, Audrey? Odd.
Sorry, Michael, I gotta be honest, on my show, Give Up or Get Up, have you watched it?
Well, I'd like to, but we're on All Over It today with Ken Saunders. And
well, listen, I told you that I'd always be honest with you, and I gotta agree with Ken here. I'm a little over the show. The thing is, I could be watching Friends right now, and at my show, Give Up or Get Up.
Yeah.
I really get to the cracks of it.
You do? Okay.
I really dig deep,
I'll take that. I'll take that. Hey, Aud, I'm going to keep going. We'll be back. We'll be back in a bit. Thanks for the advice. She's also got beauty tips later, but getting back to what I was talking about, NFTs, Ken, NFTs.
I'm looking in the crack and it smells wonderful.
Talk about cryptocurrency and NFTs for a second.
Okay.
That was the definition, real quick, for those of you who want to read it.
Non-fungible tokens, the hottest thing in art. What's going on, you're asking? Okay, so what you have here are digital copies of an artwork, a new format, as it were, but it's supposed to be, it's conceived as the superseding version of any artwork. And so you own this digital image, but even more importantly to collectors, you have the evidence and document of your ownership in the blockchain, because the blockchain itself shows the transaction that you made. And so you show off, really, if you're that sort of young collector looking for something with cachet to collect, it's really collecting that certification that you own the superseding version of this image, whether it's Beeple's 6,000 image collage or the wacky cat neon cat
for $500,000, $588,000.
But you know, you're buying the image, but you're really buying the cachet of that transaction being immortalized in the blockchain.
I dig it. It would be like if I loaned you my car, maybe. Could you like?
It'd be like when people used to collect first day of issue stamps, and so you'd get that stamp, and you couldn't use it because then it would be useless. So it was almost like this. It was supposed to be like the extra cool version of the stamp, released only to collectors.
Just to go a little further on that, would you say this Emmy statue is worth putting on the blockchain? You know, it's got my name on it.
Well, I mean, again, like
it's part of a crime. It's part of a crime.
What makes when you go and you look at the at the NFTs, they do tend to be a little cartoony or a little bit gothic or steampunky imagery. But it isn't the image. Again, it's not what you're buying. You're buying the coolness of being on the blockchain and being first, second, or third to be ever on it.
I'm wondering if blockchain is what Audrey's looking up back there, because I could use a little research. Aud, can you jump in on the blockchain for a second? Do you have any interest in cryptocurrency on your show, Give Up or Get Up? Or am I just, Ken is all over it. I know he's all over it.
This is my NFT. It's going.
I know. I'm acting it out right now.
So, Michael, you know what I'm reading right now?
What's that?
It's called The Intent to Live.
Ooh. Who wrote it?
Well, here's what I'm thinking, because, I'm a professional actress as well as a therapist, as well as a life guru.
Does what Ken says make sense? Yeah.
So what I was just thinking is really the value of time and the value of money, and I am getting paid to produce this show a lot, of course.
Oh my! Hold on, Aud. My phone is ringing. I'm not sure who it is. It's one of our perennial guests.
Justin. Well, I told you not to bring in Justin this time.
Why? Ken, do you have a problem?
Justin, always a thrill.
Should we bring him in? He's there.
Let's talk about his latest film.
It's not a film. I think he's got to talk to you about something, Ken.
Oh, that's right. Somebody's got a piece of glass.
Ken.
Justin, what's cooking?
They thought I was doing stand-up at Christie's auction house.
Ouch.
You told me, maybe you're just making fun of me, but you told me that my glass was worth $50K. And they're like laughing at me like, I don't know, I'm Bill Burr or something,
That must
You're not really Bill Burr. You're not Bill Burr.
To recap what happened, I had a vase with Kuma's evaporated drool in it. And you said that since I had such a high profile, I could essentially, sell that. And I had all this gaggle of very well-coiffed women and men just laughing at me at Christie's like I was Andy Kaufman or something.
Did they determine with tests that it was not the real thing?
This is what they suggested metaphorically that I do with it. So anyone who me and Michael met at a dog park, but he should never introduce me to his friends. I just want to know his dog. That's about it.
Audrey, call our lawyers.
Yeah.
Michael, do you see my lighting?
This is
beautiful lighting.
The object that Ken Saunders appraised at $50,000. Okay, this is a bag. I'm going to put this bag and this glass together, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what it's worth. Ken, you ready for this? All right.
Wow, dramatic. Oh,
so I think this, Ken.
I just think I saw some of her HD drool come through there. That was
what I'm thinking, Ken. I'm going to
tell me
power back. This broken glass maybe is an NFT now, and maybe I could, try to sell that, like the broken drool bits of glass. What do you think, Ken?
I think now you're on to something.
You should be proud of us, Aud.
To be honest, I'm really I'm a very sensitive person.
Yes.
And I'm just really, I'm really feeling a vibe coming from Justin that's very uncomfortable.
Όλα ακούγονται μαύρα και άραχνα.